I'll take your plate.
Oh, thank you so much.
Was it good?
Wonderful.
I know it is.
As usual.
There's more.
Praise the Lord.
Hey, Mom, is there any more of that coffee cake left?
Yes, Calvin. There's one last piece. One last piece.
Why does he get to get the last piece of coffee cake?
Because her name is on my birth certificate.
Floyd, you weren't even thinking about no coffee cake.
Oh, so now you know what I'm thinking. So besides raising baby boy over here, now you're a psychic too.
You know what? You're a great guest. If you want the coffee cake, you can have it.
No. Don't nobody want your little pity piece of cake.
Okay.
At least let me ask twice.
Too late.
Calvin.
Ooh.
Calvin, go.
And now, Crumb Snatcher 2 and 3 are back there tearing up your mom and daddy's stuff.
Don't call my babies crumb snatchers. Guess 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you ever go home?
I'll go check on it. Calvin Jr., Christian? Oh, and don't touch my cake.
Man, boy, don't nobody want your little funky piece of cake.
I'll drink black coffee. Oh, don't eat that.
You want a piece?
Listen. Cut him a little slack. You know he just went through a divorce. So, you don't know how he might be feeling.
I know what I be feeling.
Ella, don't do it. Don't do it. I can't help it. I gotta ask. You gonna regret? Oh, don't do it. And Floyd, how would you be feeling?
Give us free.
Yeah, I should've. Listen to myself. My sugar bowl. Where's my sugar bowl?
Look, I'm just joking, all right, Ellen? But look, if I could find me a woman that could cook a cake like this good, I would think about getting married.
It's okay. It sounded worse than what it is.
I'm sorry. I came back. I went to look for some sugar, and...
Why are you here?
We'll work for food.
Oh, please, stop. So, how's everything?
It's going pretty good, actually.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I just landed this big client I've been wooing for months.
With Miranda, Calvin, with Miranda.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. Yo.
It's tough.
Wait a minute. You're not considering going back to her, are you?
Floyd.
No, I'm just saying, Ella, I mean, is she coming? Is she going?
I just don't know how to move forward. I mean, Laura has some ideas. For one, she thinks that we should make a schedule so everybody knows what to expect.
I'm sure Miranda's gonna love that.
Well, schedules are important. They help manage expectations.
Yeah, the only thing is Miranda's gonna manage to go upside Calvin's head when he get to mentioning Laura's ideas.
Trust me, Calvin, you are on the right track.
Yeah, trust me, Calvin. You might want to keep that conversation between you and Laura, all right? And the sooner, the better. So when Miranda comes to pick up Christian tonight, you might want to snatch that Band-Aid off, all right? And don't go mentioning your new woman to your old woman.
Well, Miranda is just going to have to get used to the fact that Laura is going to be there.
You know, I'll talk to Miranda tonight about making the schedule.
And
I'll leave Laura out of it.
But...
Or not. I'll decide later. You know, I just didn't think this would be this tough. I thought we would be together for life like you and Pops.
Calvin, is not your fault, all right? You're not the first person to go through divorce, and you won't be the last. This could happen to any couple.
Hey, y'all better be cleaning up back there.
Hey,
Hey, you look nice. Where you going, to church?
it's Tuesday.
The club?
Calvin, it's Tuesday afternoon. I might just want to look nice for my baby.
I'm sorry, you what?
For my baby, Christian. Some days I'm a soccer mom. Other days I'm the hot mom.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me.
Huh.
Soccer days.
Okay.
I want those to be my days.
I'm not gonna miss my baby's soccer game. I love seeing him bump his little head on the ball.
Okay, but are we gonna go separate or together?
Together, that's what co-parenting is. You do things together.
Yeah, see, I don't want him to get confused and think we're getting back together, Miranda.
Listen, he's not going to get confused. He knows that that's not going to happen. I've talked to him and explained to him what co-parenting is.
Okay, but we don't even know.
Well, we just figured out one thing, that we will go to soccer games together.
The days and the events are color-coded. That way we know who's going to where and to what.
Oh, look at you, getting all organized. I'm impressed. Great job. Okay, but wait, hold on. What is this, LD?
Oh, those are Laura days. Those are the days that she'll be with him. I mean, this was kind of her idea, so.
Calvin, you must have bumped your head, and you don't even play soccer. Lord days. Where's Christian?
There we go. Game going. No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
This is all he's gonna get. I know you in here.
Oh, wait. Are you preparing for the Last Supper?
I just picked up a few things.
It looked like you picked up the whole store.
Quit being silly, Floyd.
What? I know it smells. Is this some? What? Are these your famous lamb chops that Curtis loves so much?
Yes, sir.
Wait, with the peach jelly too?
The very same.
Oh, damn, Ella. Got y'all's anniversary again? This makes the third year in a row. Look, you're gonna have to forgive him, Ella, all right?
Floyd.
I'm sure Curtis is gonna make it up to you.
Our anniversary is not for months now.
Whew. I was worried because I thought my boy was about to get dragged.
No.
But seriously, though, what is all this for?
Floyd, I was thinking. Curtis and I need to do more stuff together.
So being with each other all day, every day ain't enough.
Floyd, that's not what I meant. Curtis and I need to do more intimate things. We need to nurture our marriage.
Oh, you mean like going outside and with the birds and the bees, the flowers and trees and stuff?
Nurture, not nature.
Well, you know, we were supposed to watch the game today. And of course, you're invited.
As romantic as that sounds, Floyd, no, sir. Curtis and I are going to have an intimate dinner with no TV.
And do what?
Talk
To who?
to each other. And you, Floyd, you're going to be our server.
That don't sound like fun.
It's fun.
Happy life. Well, I get it. I get
Yes,
it.
open that for me, please. And Floyd, we are going to, excuse me, we're going to discuss our love languages.
Hey. I don't need to hear all that. Y'all can keep that intimate stuff to yourself, little language and stuff.
And I bought a couple of things.
You gonna have to stay out them nasty folk stuff.
Nasty folks stuff.
Never mind.
Right. This is going to help our love language. This might help. A game. Intimacy.
Cool. So you got some scratch-off games?
No, a game.
Some lottery tickets?
A game, Floyd. A game.
Oh, well, you know, my love language is money.
Well, the love of money is the root of all evil. So, Floyd, go home and get your server outfit together.
You're serious?
Yes. You be back here around midnight.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, what you do for a friend.
All of the doors will be locked. You will not get in.
Miranda, wait, just hear me out.
This was supposed to be a discussion between us, not you, me, and that homewrecker.
She's not a homewrecker. Miranda, wait. What's the most important thing right now?
What?
Answer me. What's the most important thing?
Our son.
Shouldn't we want what's best for him? No matter what the source?
Fine.
Look, this is not just about the schedule. There's just so many approaches to raising a child that I never knew about. I think you and I just automatically jumped to how we were raised.
And what's wrong with that? We turned out fine. At least I did.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that there's other options. Let's explore some.
Okay, like what?
Well, for example, you have Christian on a strict bedtime.
And?
And sometimes you have to let kids test and explore consequences to come to logical conclusions on their own. Let him stay up and deal with the consequences of getting up early. Then he'll start going to bed on his own, no more tantrums.
Okay. So, do you plan on coming over in the morning when he's throwing a fit because he's tired?
Miranda, I have no problem with that. That's parenting.
Okay, what else?
You won't let Christian play football, even that's a sport that he'd much rather play.
Well, that's because it's our job as parents to make decisions to keep him safe. That's parenting.
Okay. You also...
You know what? I thought this was supposed to be a discussion about how we can improve, not an attack on, on me being a mother.
Look, I'm not trying to attack you. It's just that, Laura thinks that...
Oh, here we go with Laura again. I am done humoring you. I don't give a damn. Let's just not do this whole co-parenting thing, because you and Laura, you can go to hell. Where's Christian?
Really, Floyd?
What?
I don't know why you keep checking your watch.
I just thought he would have been here by now.
Curtis is not coming. I don't know where he is, but he's not coming. I've had dinner, and I've started with dessert. It's okay. He didn't even know. I prepared this dinner, Floyd, because of what you said earlier.
What? What did I say?
What you said to Calvin when you said divorce can happen to anyone and that it wasn't Calvin's fault. I don't agree with that.
So you don't think it's his fault?
I think that marriage takes two people willing to work hard at keeping things going. It's when someone stops trying that the marriage fails.
So what does this have to do with Curtis?
Everything. Curtis and I need to put more effort into keeping our flame lit.
Fine, Ella. Let me ask you this. What can I do to make sure that y'all's evening turns out to be great?
Well, Floyd, we're going to play this game. I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you how it goes.
Okay.
So it says here that we start by staring into each other's eyes for 1 minute. So we stare, and we stare, we stare. We're supposed to do this quietly.
Oh.
Quietly. Hush.
Hey, all right.
Hush. Floyd.
If Curtis was here, he probably would tell you that you got something on your cheek right there.
Floyd, if you're not going to be serious, then you just need to leave. Okay? You're not healthy.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you what. Let me ask a question then. Let's see here. All right. When did you first know that you loved him?
I first knew I loved Curtis. The first night of the county fair.
Really?
Yes. It was so amazing. It was a wonderful night. Curtis spent like $35.
Curtis?
Sure enough. Trying to win a stuffed alligator for me.
So that was the first night y'all met?
The first night I knew I fell in love.
Wow.
Pick another.
That is so nice.
Pick another.
All right, here we go. Have you ever considered ending things? But we already know the answer to that, so no need to answer that.
Yeah, no. Well, actually, I did. Pick another one. Pick another one.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You go first.
I should have never yelled at you like that. I'm trying to remember that, this is hard for you, too.
Thank you. And I'm sorry for yelling at you, too. Bottom line is, we still have these boys that we gotta take care of.
Exactly. I mean, they're already dealing with us splitting up. We shouldn't add arguing to the mix.
No.
And I have to tell you, you are a really great mother. And I'm gonna always care for you.
Thank you.
So are we gonna give this co-parenting thing a try?
Yeah. But there is just one little thing.
What?
So you know how you were talking about that whole, let the boys stay up, test their boundaries, come to their own conclusions?
Yeah.
I told them they could stay up all night, okay? So I'm gonna go get my purse, and I'll see you later because it's your night. Oh, absolutely. It's parenting.
I got it. I got it.
You were considering ending it with Curtis?
Yes, well,
I mean, come on now. Y'all are black love personified. If it doesn't work out with you two, then the institution of marriage is finished.
Floyd, it was shortly after Calvin was born. I was exhausted, overwhelmed, and on my own most of the time because Curtis was away at the firehouse. And when he was at home, I didn't feel like he helped me out as much as I needed him to.
Well, I mean, being a firefighter is hard work, Ella. I mean, I remember those times. I mean, he was working exhausted.
He got a break. He got to come home, relax, recuperate. You don't know how many times I stood over Curtis on those long nights with Calvin. And I just watched him sleep. I just wanted to slap the drool off of his face.
And I'm glad you restrained yourself.
I mostly did. Curtis probably doesn't even remember this, but one night I went off.
You went off?
I did.
Just one night? Really?
This one night, I left Curtis and Calvin, and I was too upset to sleep. I just kept thinking, I might as well be doing this by myself. And then I finally fell asleep thinking I would just get me a few hours in at least. But when I woke up, it was 10 o'clock in the morning, and I panicked, and I began to run into the room, and I saw Curtis and Calvin in that rocking chair, and I was like, oh. I also noticed that Curtis had cleaned up, sterilized the bottles, and he even did some laundry.
So my boy did good, huh?
He did good. But most importantly, he let me sleep. And everything began to look better that morning. And I've never looked back, ever. I just needed him to help me. Yeah, I was gonna leave him.
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm sure he is too. You know what? This game is gonna be fun for y'all. Now, you know my boy's competitive, so you know he's gonna win. But even if you lose, I still think you'll win.
I win. I win.
Hey, where are those cards? I want to take them on my date tonight. I met this woman at the Elks Lodge, right? She can cook, and she favors my mama. Yeah. She favors my mama. She's even got all her front teeth.
She might be the one.
Found it. I found it, Ella. Tell Curtis I'll holler at him tomorrow, right? Hey, look here.
He's asleep.
I'm sure you put him to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty. I think I finally figured out my love language. My love language is pot roast. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't get pregnant.